where does Bray Wyatt go from there? Basically, this video is going to be me talking about if Bray Wyatt won the 3 matches that everyone thought he should have won, at least 2 of them, and should have won at Payback. What if he won those? What would be the aftermath? Because no one talks about the aftermath. They just talk about what's happening right then and there. But they never talk about a few months down the line, which was WWE off the books, and I often think that way. So, John Cena is the top guy. No one's going to argue that. It's not an argument, it's a fact, alright? Everyone would admit that. He's the top guy. Bray Wyatt face is the top guy. So there's nothing above him. He's the top. He's on top of the roof. You can't get above him. Bray Wyatt defeats John Cena, but where would Wyatt go from there? He would go down. There's nowhere else to go. They're not going to build a show around Bray Wyatt. No one's going to argue that they should build a show around Bray Wyatt. So, unless he's taking Cena's spot, he's only going to go down. Who's the next to face down from John Cena? It could be an argument, but I would say Daniel Bryan. Daniel Bryan's injured. So he's going to be below that. Who's below Daniel Bryan? I mean, if I thought about it, maybe. It's not coming to my head right now. But Sheamus is up there. Could you imagine the reaction of the people online, the smarks, if John Cena lost against Bray Wyatt at Payback, and then Bray Wyatt comes out to celebrate his win, and then Sheamus comes out, and then the main event is John Cena winning a tag team match with Roman Reigns? Could you imagine that? What would the reaction be? What would the smarks be saying? They would be saying this, and this would make the John Cena losing completely irrelevant. It would ruin everything. They would be saying, it doesn't matter that John Cena lost, it doesn't matter that Bray Wyatt won, because John Cena is still going to be shoved down our throats. WWE just did this to laugh in our face that no matter what happens, we can't get our way. You're never going to get your way. People will be going nuts if that happens. Now, that's the only feasible thing I can think of. Because Bray Wyatt's not going to come out and break up with the Wyatt family, shave his head, and start going on Conan O'Brien, Jay Leno as the top face. Because WWE ain't booking a top heel. Trust me. They never have. They never will. Why would they just completely overhaul the way they book out of nowhere after 50 years of 60, 70 years of booking one way? Why would he change? That's like if Eric Bischoff just decided no more groups and Vince Russo just said, oh, no more swerves. That wouldn't make any sense whatsoever. People are set in their ways, and if your way works, you stick with it. If it doesn't work, then you change it. But obviously it works with Vince McMahon and whoever else is with him at any period of time. So why would they just say, oh, let's just make Bray Wyatt the top heel, take John Cena the top face spot? Why would they do that? That wouldn't make any sense. And I don't think anyone would argue that. There's a lot of things in here I don't think people would argue. Bray Wyatt is not going to become the top guy, heel or face. So he defeats John Cena 3 straight times. Everybody wants, alright? Maybe John Cena wins at WrestleMania, but people just want Bray Wyatt to win the feud. Bray Wyatt wins the feud. He's only going to go down no matter what. There's absolutely no way he's going to become the top guy. So once John Cena's up here. Bray Wyatt is here. He gets pushed up here to face John Cena. He beats John Cena. But for some reason, he goes back down. The guy who beat this guy goes back down. He stays up here. Now, would that make any sense booking-wise? Would that make any sense storyline-wise? Would that make any sense with the way WWE has booked in the past? No. None of those things would make any sense. That's why it made perfect sense for John Cena to win. That's why when John Cena won, I wasn't upset. See, if to not get upset at those things, you just have to understand the type of things I'm talking about. And you won't get upset at pro wrestling that much. It's that simple. I used to get so legitimately upset with wrestling. But when I understood the things when I learned these things that I'm talking about now from other people, I stopped getting upset because it started to make sense. Where would Wyatt go from there? Where would Wyatt go from defeating John Cena? Where would he go? Down. He beats John Cena, he goes down. He loses to John Cena, he goes down. He loses to John Cena, he's facing Chris Jericho. Everyone cries, oh, he got buried, look where he is now. He was facing the top guy, now he's facing well, Smarks love Jericho, so they won't say that. Now he's facing a future Hall of Famer, but who's only there once in a while, just a part-timer, who cares? He's going to be wrestling a 3rd match tonight, who cares? Well, guess what? He beats John Cena. He's facing Chris Jericho. He's not going to be facing Brock Lesnar as a face. Brock Lesnar's not turning face. It's not going to be heel versus heel. So what do you want? He's not main eventing SummerSlam. He beats John Cena. Guess who's main eventing SummerSlam? John Cena. John Cena Lesnar's happening at SummerSlam. John Cena could have lost every match this year. It's still going to be Cena Lesnar at SummerSlam. And guess what? John Cena can lose every match. He can lose every match for the next 3 years. He'll still be main eventing the shows because he's the top guy. And would it make any sense for him to lose all the matches and be the top guy? No. So that's why he wins.